If you boys need any sort of My Team grinding, make sure to hit up my boy Witty over on Twitter. He's got the fastest, most reliable, and the cheapest prices out there. You guys don't want to miss out. In this video, me and JC are going to be ranking the top 100 cards in NBA 2K25 My Team. This is part 2. If you guys want to go check out part number 1 over on JC's channel, I'll be leaving a link in the description down below. So you guys make sure to go check that out. See part number 1. See all of our rankings. I'll scroll down the tier list here so you guys can see where we have these first 50 cards of the tier list, and then I'll scroll to the bottom and you guys can see these are the next 50 and the last 50 cards we'll be ranking here. We got the best cards in the game, so should be very interested to get into the last 50 here. But JC, how are we doing today, man?
Pretty good, man. Excited to hop into this one and rank some more cards. It's fun to have these collab videos back, man. We're gonna be doing these, I think, on a pretty much weekly basis, so this should be a lot of fun.
Yes, sir. Let's just hop right into it. So actually the new free win streak reward, whatever you want to call it, for Triple Threat Park, Opal Zach LaVine. I think he's a good offensive point guard. For me personally, I think he's B tier alongside like a Penny and an Oscar. Do you think he's maybe higher than that, or B tier fair?
I think I'd actually go A tier for him because his defense isn't top tier and his movement could be a little better, but I don't know. B or A is fair to me, honestly.
I think we go B just because we have so many great cards in A. Like, is he on the same tier as a Jaren Jackson Jr. or like a Kyle Korver or Opal LeBron? I don't personally think so. So
yeah, not quite.
Yeah, we'll go B tier for Zach LaVine. Dark Matter J.R. Smith, like, is he as good as a Zach LaVine? I mean, is he?
No. Well, yes, yeah, he is.
I think he's B. I think he's B as well. He's a very underwhelming card because he's a Dark Matter and like he's a hype name and he could have got a better jump shot, but I think B tier is fair.
I'm with that.
Kevin Durant, I think we go S. Dark Matter KD. I don't think I have his Opal on here. I think his Opal would maybe be A, probably not S tier, but I think his Dark Matter is a top 3 to 5 small forward, however you want to rank that. Him and Michael Beasley, very similar cards, both great offensively. KD, I think, is a better defensive card, but Beasley, you could probably argue the better jump shot. Would you say KD and S?
I think S is probably the right spot for him. I think that's probably fair. I'm with that.
Okay, cool. We'll go KD S. Pink Diamond Bull. I've heard very mixed opinions on those cards. I kind of want to get your opinion here first.
I don't like him. His jumper's not that good this year. He's kind of soft. I'm not a fan.
Like, are we thinking as low as C? D?
I'm thinking C, yes.
C? Okay, cool. Yeah, I think we'll go ahead. Maybe still 7'3" at power forward, which obviously is going to be valuable, but I kind of agree with what you're saying. Played him a couple times. He's not a great card. Galaxy Opal Yi? I think B probably. He's a good power forward, no? Is he on the same level as the guys in A? No, but like I think he's better than the C tier guys.
Yeah, probably. Jumper's nice. Good popper.
He's 7 foot.
Good size,
like,
7-footer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sengun C?
I'm with it.
Or C D?
Jumper's nice. I'll go C.
Yeah, we'll go C tier. J Rich, I don't think he's S. I know he's a really good shooting guard, but I think he's still A tier. He's
S.
Yeah, he's a great offensive card. Kyle Korver's probably better. Drazen, you could maybe argue as well. So Scottie Pippen, you could probably argue as well, depending what you need, offense, defense. But yeah, I think J Rich going to be in the A tier category. Joel Embiid, also A tier.
I damn near. Well, okay.
Hakeem's going to be here.
I think he's better than Jaren. I'll just say that. And Jaren was like among the best cards in A tier. I'd actually put him in S. I think he's awesome.
We have how many? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I mean, yeah,
I think we're gonna have more than. I think we're gonna have 15 plus. We might have more than 15, but I just feel like he has to be. And we got 100 cards. It's okay to have a big S.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we'll go and beat S tier. He's a really good power forward. I think him and Hakeem are kind of around the same level. I personally like Hakeem a little bit more. There's Chet on here as well, who's a really good power forward. So I'm not sure if he's top 5 with 100 overalls, but there's a lot of great power forwards, a lot of good cards in this game. So I think S tier is fair for Embiid, but I would say maybe a little bit on the lower end. Looking at the next card, Austin Reeves. I don't think he's S. He's a really good offensive point guard, though. One of the best in the game at just scoring and playmaking and, that shot creation. But do you think A tier is fair for Reeves?
I think he's better than Harden, but I don't think he's better enough to be S tier. Harden's toward the bottom of A tier.
Yep.
I think Reeves is towards the top, but he's probably A.
I'd agree with that. I think that's very fair. Brandon Roy. I know you might put him S. I would put him A, but do you think S?
I would put him as his defense is so good and his slashing is so good and his jumper is so good. I know the movement isn't insane, but I think he is a monster.
Okay, we'll go S tier. Yeah, I mean, he's probably better than Drazen, maybe better than Kyle Korver, better than Pippen. Yeah, he's a really good card. I mean, one of the better level 40s, I would say. Probably better. I mean, obviously better than Dwayne Wade. D-Rob for his time might be better, but I think Brandon Roy really, really good at the shooting guard position. Now, Gobert was a card that really surprised me. When he first came out, I was like, oh, Rudy Gobert, this card sucks. But I mean, is he not the same card as like a Wilt Chamberlain, a Kareem?
He's a slightly slower, better shooting version, but yes, he's
So
very
he's A,
similar to
right?
those cards. Yes, I think so.
Yeah, surprisingly enough, a Rudy Gobert card is in the A tier category. Never thought I'd see the day, but he's actually really good. Bob McAdoo, probably also A.
Yes, size isn't great, but the speed and the jumper are awesome. I think he's an awesome free card.
Yeah, I mean, one of the only free cards in this game, him and Brandon Roy. Having them in A and S tier is really nice. That can compete with some of the best cards in this game. So nice to see him in that A tier category. Magic Johnson, I know you really love this card. I don't personally. I've played him a couple times. I've not been a huge fan of him. Like, I think he's very easy to guard. I know he's 6'9", but would you put him S though?
The reason that he is S tier, and the reason why I'm not going to accept you putting in A tier, because I'm not going to, he is going in S tier,
Okay.
is because of his size and defense and rebounding. He is so switchable. He gets so many glitchy, like, offensive rebound animations and defensive rebounds that other guards wouldn't get and stuff. The Darius Garland dribble style is really nice, and he's such a mismatch. Like, look at every single point guard in A tier. Austin Reeves, James Harden, huge mismatches. He is such a physical mismatch. Using him as a screener against a smaller guard is so valuable. And honestly, I don't think he's that bad of a shooter either. People who try to run their offense through him, that's not going to work.
No.
Use him in his role, he might be the best point guard in the game.
Okay.
Besides MJ.
Yeah, I can see the argument behind that. I just think there's a couple better point guards, but again, we're going with a huge S tier here, so I think that's fair. I just think, like, there's a couple guys.
I love him. He's like one of my favorite cards. So.
Yeah, no, I know you love him. That's why I said that at the start. We'll just rattle off the 200 overall cards here in a row. We got 100 overall Shaq, probably the new best card in the game, and 100 overall Kristaps, probably second, third best card in the game. I mean, it's the 3 best 100 overalls, including MJ. So, I mean, those 2 cards are S, right? Obviously.
Duh.
Yeah.
2 of the best cards in the game. No
I'm
doubt
assuming, quick question, Shaq's better than Kristaps, or do you think Kristaps still better?
I think KP, I think Shaq dribbles better, and I think his jumper's better. So I think Shaq's better.
Yeah, I think he plays better defense too because of his he's like 300 pounds. Yeah.
He's so glitchy.
Yeah, I agree. Hakeem also S tier. I think we can even go Gary Payton, also S tier as well. I think Gary Payton's the second best point guard. Hakeem, top 3 power forward. After, like, to me, after Kristaps and Shaq, I think the next best power forward is Hakeem. There's Chet, there's Embiid, both great options, but I like Hakeem a lot. Gary Payton, I think both these cards after the 100 overalls are the next best cards at their position.
I'm with you on that, honestly. I think they're all really good cards.
Yeah,
definitely.
For sure. Anthony Davis, a little bit underwhelming. I think he's B tier. Like, is he better than Vucevic? No. Is he better than maybe a Tim Duncan? Maybe, but
I'd put him B. I'm with you.
Yeah, he's not Bob McAdoo. He's not Wilt. He's not Gobert. Those type of really elite power forwards. Vince Carter. Now, the thing is, I've never used Vince, and I don't think I've actually ever played him. And I know you were, playing the game a ton and doing tons of videos when this All-Star event happened. I've heard mixed opinions. Aren't people saying, like, you can't shoot with Patty Mills base or something?
They're wrong. I'm just telling you right now, they're wrong. That card, every time I use him, he's nasty.
Okay.
His jumper is so good.
Okay, so he's S.
He is S tier. No doubt about it. No doubt.
Just want to make
He's
sure.
the best shooting guard in the game.
Okay, fair enough. LaMelo Ball, I don't think he's S. I think he's A. Good card. I think he's a little bit overhated. I think people think he's horrible. I think he can be a really good point guard.
His size is really valuable. He's good defensively. He's not as good offensively as people were hoping he'd be, but he's still A tier.
Yeah, for sure A tier. If you have Austin Reeves in there, I think you also got to put him in A. Evan Mobley,
For sure.
I think B. Him and Anthony Davis.
His jumper is absolutely atrocious.
You think D? Really?
His jumper is so bad.
Okay.
It is I feel like it is based. His stats and badges are awesome, but his jumper is. If you want to put him C, that's fine because I know the stats and badges.
We
are
can
really
put him
good,
D.
But his jumper is so ugly. It is insane. You can't hit with it. It's like a liability on the court almost.
Okay, so Alex Sarr is better, I would assume. Is he C or B?
I think he's probably.
You think he's?
Yeah, I think he's probably Dwight level.
You think he's C? Okay,
personally.
cool.
Well, you could argue B, but
No,
I
I'd say
think
C.
probably.
I'd say C. Laura Markkinen. Obviously, I'm assuming we're ranking this without the dynamic duo.
Right.
I think without the duo, is he A? I think he's B. Like, is he?
I think he's B without the duo because it's kind of slow.
Yeah, he's kind of slow. With the duo, I'd say he's A for sure. But, like, I think Jonathan Bender's much better at small forward. I think AK is better at small forward. Pippen, Braun, lots of small forwards in A tier. I take over him. So we'll go B tier for Laura Markkinen. Zach Edey, B. I think he's good, but I know he's slow. C, B.
B feels too high. I think C. I mean, he's huge, but he is really noticeably slow, and I think it matters.
Okay, that's fair. We'll go C tier for Zach Edey. And we got 100 overall MJ here. 100 overall MJ. And I just want to say, I've been using this card a ton, and he's ridiculous. I mean, he's the most fun card to use in the game. I'm sure Shaq's better and maybe more glitchy and whatnot because he's 7'1" and can move like a guard. But yeah, MJ is so fun to use. Incredible jump shot. Are you gonna get MJC, by the way? Are you gonna try to get that MT or?
Trying my best to get enough MT for him. Selling Wimby right now, actually. So
Okay.
I'm hoping I get enough MT.
All right, cool. But Jamal Crawford, he's good offensively, right? Like he's got a good jump shot, but he's
6'5". He's got a good escape.
B?
I think he's honestly close to B.
I'd put him low B. We have a lot of cards in C. I think we go B.
Yeah, I actually like him. I think he's pretty good.
Yeah, he's better than John Wall. He's better than Bradley Beal. Some of these point guards we have in C. Stephon Castle, absolute budget legend. I think he's B tier.
Defense is so good, and it provides, again, like Magic, he's smaller than Magic, but the size and defense is extremely valuable. And even if he's not the best offensive card, he provides a lot of value on the court. I think he's budget beast B.
Yeah, I think so too. Terry Dischinger, I got absolutely fried by this card, and I've just been ranking him super high. I would almost put him B tier, but is that too high for a card? I got fried by one game, and I was like, this card's the best card in the game.
His movement's nice, his jumper's money. I just think at this point in the game, he's not quite as complete as you'd like defensively, size-wise, things like that, to probably go higher than C. In my opinion, I think it's close. You could definitely argue B.
Okay, we'll probably go high C tier there. Vlade Divac, is he A, man? He's really good.
Yes.
He's better
Budget beast big. I love that card.
Yeah, he's a little bit better than Vucevic, Anthony Davis. Those cards are similar in my opinion, but I like Vlade Divac the most out of those three. Dark Matter Curry, I mean, he's a fun card. Is he D or F? D?
F tier. He's worse than Brunson.
He's worse than Brunson? Okay, we'll go F tier. I mean, I know he's a fun card and whatnot, but like realistically he's F tier. Next card here on the tier list is going to be Dark Matter Sean Kemp, and I personally haven't used this card, and I've seen JC posted a gameplay with him. So do you think Sean Kemp's like A tier small forward? That's personally what I think.
Am I insane to say he's S tier?
Really? We have a lot of small forwards in S though.
Well, yeah, we have LeBron and Giannis and KD and Beasley.
So top
Those
five.
are like the main small forwards. I think the fifth one is Marion. I mean, Kemp. I know we have two Giannis's, but
yeah,
I think Kemp, because he's 6'10", his jumper's pretty good. He's super versatile. He's got great speed. He's a really good card. He's like a better Karl Malone.
Okay, we'll go A tier, or sorry, S tier for Sean Kemp. Nikola Jokic, C.
He's the same level as Cat, and Cat is C, so I agree with that.
Yep. Yao Ming, I don't know. Is he S tier? I think he's definitely A.
No.
Yeah, I think A, right?
I damn near put him B.
Really? The speed?
I know it's not, I mean, he's 74 speed, 72 3. He's not elite at either of those things. He's super glitchy on the inside, but we go A. I'm okay with A, but I'd like low A personally.
Okay. Jason Tatum, very mediocre card, C.
Yeah, I mean, he's just
well,
no, he's B.
Really?
Stat and badges are B.
Okay.
Yeah, the stat and badges are S tier.
Yes.
His animations aren't great, but his jumper is good. The rest of it isn't great, but I think B tier is as low as you could go with him.
Okay, we'll go Jason Tatum B tier. Cade also B.
Cade, I think, is A.
You think
he's better than Castle? He's got more movement than Castle does and stuff.
Okay. Yeah, we could go. I think low A tier probably for Cade, but yeah, he's good. 6'6", good defender. Next card, Tyler Hero. He's probably B or maybe even C.
I think he's probably C.
Yeah.
Doesn't move well enough to overcome the lack of defense, in my opinion.
Yeah, C tier for Tyler Hero, I think is fair. Gilbert Arenas, I use this card. I think he's very good. I don't know if I would go 8.
No.
B.
B is the highest I could go with him.
Okay. I know he's undersized, but I think that jump shot's really good. So
yeah, but I think JR is probably a little bit better still.
Yeah, no, that's fair. We'll go B tier for Gilbert Arenas. Karl Malone, we just talked about Sean Kemp being a better version. So that means you go A tier for Karl Malone.
I love his dunking. I love his defense. I think he's a very good card. I think the ball handle rating is a little bit low. A or B. Up to you.
Let's go high B. I think there's a lot of cards in A, and I think there's some better ones like Paul George, Paulo. Yeah, so I think we'll go B tier for Karl Malone. Jalen Green, D. The F?
I'd give him C. I'd give him C. His jumper's good. His movement's not that bad. He's a good slasher. He's not a terrible card, honestly. I think you could argue B if you wanted to.
I say we go C though. I think we go C because I was pretty low on him.
That works for me.
Rudy Gay, A tier. I think he's the next small forward after Sean Kemp. If you want to say Kemp's the 5th, I think Rudy Gay could be considered the 6th, maybe 7th.
So, yeah, I'm totally with that. I think he's really good.
He's really good. DeMar, very underwhelming card. I think B.
That's generous.
Really?
I think his jumper's kind of bad. I'd put him C.
Okay, we can go C tier. I wasn't a huge fan of him. Chet, easy S, right? I mean, that card's insane defensively.
For sure.
Good jump shot.
Elite.
Yeah. Why does Chet get like the best? Like, what did 2K do with his animations? Why does he have the best blocking animations in this game? Like, does he not
His
block
player
everything?
build's like 7'3". He looks like Wimby out there. Like
No.
it definitely looks like KP at least. I mean, he is huge.
Yeah.
And he gets really good animations. He's a dog. Very good card.
Yeah, he's S tier for sure. Lamar Odom, definition of mid, B tier.
Again, I almost would put him C. Yeah, his
Really?
Bleh. The only
The
thing he's got
stats
going
are
for him
great
is
though.
tall.
Badges are good.
Yeah, B. He's tall.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
that
he's
adds
tall.
value.
OG Anunoby he's Jimmy Butler. Where's Jimmy Butler? Same tier. Maybe a
Better
bit
than
better.
Jimmy. I like his jumper better
B?
than Jimmy.
Yeah, he's B.
I think he's B. I like that card. I think he's pretty good.
That's fair. Okay, Larry Bird. Now he's got a horrible upper, but I did see he's got the Jalen Tyson base. Of course, I haven't used this card. Didn't really use many of the higher tier all-star cards. I would say B,
Upper
but
kills it.
C?
Upper kills it. He's got to be C. The upper
Okay.
does kill the jump shot.
Yeah,
and
I know he has a
doesn't
bad
move
jump.
that well.
I know he has a bad upper for sure. I know that from every single 2K. I just know the Jalen Tyson base. It's pretty good, right?
It is, but the Bird upper takes
Yeah.
away all the value.
Okay, we'll go C tier for Bird. Pink Diamond Kobe White, probably same tier as Danny Green, wherever he is. I think they're similar cards, like ranking wise. Or do you think he's Stephon
Well,
Castle
with
actually?
I think he's worse than Castle without the duo, personally, because
Yeah.
Castle's defense provides
That's why I
more
go
value to me.
C.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah, I go C for Kobe White. Next couple cards here, we only got 4 left here on the tier list. Brandon Ingram, I think is actually not that bad. Like a 6'10" shooting guard. I want to say at least B tier, but I wouldn't be opposed to A.
I wish the jumper was a little better. I'd put him A if the jumper was a
Yeah.
little bit better, but it's not that bad. But he is 6'10". I'd put him B.
Yeah, I agree. I think B tier is fair for Brandon Ingram. David West, I mean, not bad on paper, but is he higher than C tier?
I actually kind of liked him, but I still think I probably agree that C tier is probably the move. Like,
Yeah.
I'd rather have some of the guys who are in B tier.
Yeah, some other small forwards in there I think are definitely better than David West. Now, Kyle Kuzma, I think we both did gameplays on this card, and I was actually sort of impressed. Now, I think personally B. I could see
I do
either
too.
way, but I could see A. I could
I do
see more
too.
C. You think B?
I feel like he's more on the Malone, Carmelo, Markkanen level than he is on the Rudy Gay.
Yeah. No, I'd agree with that. And then last card is the Maple Canadian, whatever he's called, Maple Jordan. I don't know what. Or was that Andrew Wiggins? I don't
Maple
know.
Mamba.
Maple
No, Maple
Mamba.
Jordan. I think it's Maple Mamba, wasn't it?
I don't know. It's one of the two.
You
Anyways,
should know this. You're Canadian.
I know I should. RJ Barrett though, C, B, B.
Probably B.
B?
Well-rounded stat badge wise. I think
Yeah.
it's pretty good.
Okay. Well, yeah, boys, that's gonna do it. I mean, I'll scroll through the tier list here. There's 100 cards to look at. Again, make sure go watch part number 1 over on JC's channel to see all of our rankings on the cards that you may be looking at and being like, okay, why do they have this card here? Why do they have that card there? Make sure to go check out our rankings. But I will quickly scroll through the tier list so you guys can see where we do have every single card. And yeah, let us know in the comment section down below. What did you guys think about our tier list? And we're definitely both excited to be back making videos together here on my team. More to come. Hopefully, you guys are looking forward to it. We definitely are as well. And hopefully, you guys enjoyed. And we'll catch you boys in the next one. Peace.